Hey, we're back.
Huh.
All off here with Wolfpack and Petra.
Yeah.
You wanna take Reika?
Yeah.
Yes?
Welcome home, Ichiro.
Says a female voice for it.
Pause for dramatic.
She then appears, a girl I never remember seeing before.
I never remember seeing before.
Ooh.
She has short hair and a beautiful smile. My heart jumps out of surprise. I am so shocked that I almost lose my balance.
My bone is like shiggity.
Reika.
He looks honestly terrified.
Like, oh God, don't kill me.
It was all that my confused brain could think.
Oh.
It had to be her. Who else could it be? I doubt an unknown girl would have entered my house for no reason.
I mean, her title is Unknown Girl.
Unless
So.
I called an escort service.
Well, you didn't.
Oh.
So did your mom?
Oh. High school girls?
Maybe. You never know.
Ah, yes, Reika. And I guess you're a little Ichiro.
Okay, I thought that said I guess you're a little bitch.
You know, at this point...
I mean...
Yeah, but I'm not a kid anymore, you know what I'm saying? Okay. It's definitely not like it used to be when we were kids. I had never been so nervous in her presence before. I immediately shake my head to clear my mind.
Shook.
Anyway, a kid or not, you must be hungry. Wait a little, dinner is almost ready.
Why not skip straight to dessert? Wait, what did I
Is
just
that a
say?
sex joke?
Oh. Oh.
You're the
my.
one preparing dinner. Isn't my mother home?
Yes and no, respectively.
That doesn't make any sense.
I am preparing dinner, and no, she's not home.
Oh, okay. I thought she was saying yes and no to her being home.
She's in the other room, but her brain is in another dimension.
She on
Ichiro.
drugs?
Yes. Ichiro, office hours are very heavy. And many times she is forced to spend her time after work with her colleagues.
Don't tell him about his own mom. He knows.
But the audience doesn't.
But he does.
It's very difficult for her to make dinner. You should know by now.
Mm-hmm.
We need more exposition.
Yeah, because we haven't had enough of it.
I pause for a second and then breathe.
He hasn't been breathing at all this whole time.
Oh, God.
Finally.
Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. At least I don't feel very nervous anymore.
He feels nervous when he doesn't breathe.
What is that cat doing?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Oh, I feel lightheaded now.
Yeah. Turns out breathing like that'll do that.
Now that you say it, since we're moved here, I've relied solely on instant food. Got them ramen noodles, dude.
Ramen noodles?
That's very bad. If I were in your position, I would learn to cook, and as soon as possible. Just eat out the textbook to learn to cook. And eating should be one of the most enjoyable things in life. That's
Just
random.
yeet out the textbook on cooking.
Yes.
If you eat the
Yeet it out.
If you eat the textbooks,
Yeet.
it's gonna be thrown.
Yeet
Yeah.
it.
Yeet it onto the counter.
No, you Kobe it onto the counter. Because Kobe is for precision and accuracy.
Did you just say Kobe?
No, I said Kobe.
You Kobe it on
You
the counter.
Kobe it.
Kobe.
Okay, so you yeet it at the counter and hope that it lands.
No, you just Kobe it.
No.
Yo, Kobe.
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 Kobe. Kobe Bryant.
Yeet is power and distance. Kobe is precision and accuracy.
I gotcha.
Kobe Bryant.
Shikobe.
Shikobe.
Kobe?
I have considered it in fact, but I am too lazy to do it.
Man, have some respect.
Unless I get fed up with instant food. Pardon the pun, I doubt I will.
What pun?
Fed up.
Oh, I didn't even
Huh.
notice.
Huh.
It's so
Huh.
funny.
Huh.
So funny.
Huh. Huh.
So funny, I forgot to laugh.
Huh.
Enacted frustration.
Okay. She doesn't look very annoyed, but rather she does it playfully in the manner of a friendly joke.
And she's awfully friendly with a guy she hasn't seen in fucking years.
She smiles mischievously.
Oh, okay.
You boys have no remedy.
What?
I don't understand.
You always dream of girlfriends who will make you food but never think about learning to cook for yourselves.
At what point was that insinuated?
Because we need to throw in feminism.
But that's why you should consider yourself lucky, Ichiro, as your mother asked me to prepare dinner for you every night from now on.
Because plot convenience.
Down with the patriarchy.
Dinner's made with love.
What the fuck?
I'm so concerned. Why am I here?
Okay.
Why am I still here? Just to suffer.
I feel a chill go down my spine right hear her say that. My own soul trembles.
Yeah, same, dude.
Wait, are you saying that you're going to come here every day?
Probably not for the same reason, though.
Exactly, and I'll cook for you with love.
I don't like that. Please stop.
You don't need to say that, you know.
Exactly what he said.
Say what you will, but I think it's indispensable ingredient.
I think you're an indispensable ingredient. I keep right-clicking.
I think it's time to take out the trash.
Oh.
I covered my reddened face with my fingers. Seeing between my fingers, I realized that Rika did something. This is wrong. It was not like this before. When did I... rotted away. She has sharpened, rotted away.
Ooh. Oh, hey, a different sky.
Rika, can I have dinner now? I say with the sole survivor of changing the subject.
Oh?
She nods.
That's all that's
Sure,
for?
I was beginning to think you would never ask for it.
She then returns to the kitchen where she belongs.
Up with the patriarchy. Hashtag demonetized.
Once I'm alone, I rub my face and sigh. Then I sit at the table waiting for her to return. Do you want me to help you prepare it?
There's no need for you to do so. Just wait a minute. Instant ramen coming up.
Why is this so long?
Because
I expected her to say that, but anyway, it seemed right to ask. Without saying any more, I wait for Rika to return with dinner.
You should have already been done with this. There's no reason for us to have you narrate the entire scene of dinner.
I take time to clear my mind and enlist all the questions I would like to ask her. A few minutes ago.
A few minutes.
Right, Cartman?
A few minutes ago, it seemed like they would be in this. But now that I'm with her, I can barely think of a few.
I read that as, but now that I'm her.
If I don't see a picture of this food, I'm gonna fucking riot.
and ready. I hope you like it. If you don't, you'd better lie.
It's fucking gross. The smoky soup smells delicious.
Why is it smoking?
Without thinking twice, I start to eat.
I don't think you should be eating that.
Immediately, the atmosphere is filled with smoke.
Oh,
The
no.
house is catching on fire because she's an idiot.
The fire department is coming.
She didn't turn off the burner. Once I finish eating, I set my chopsticks on the table and
Same.
and look up
Try
at
again.
Rika, who looks at me back curiously.
Wait, what?
Looks at me back, curious.
Looks at me back.
Sounds like a pirate. Looks at me back.
Arr, looks at me back.
Well, are you not?
I don't know what just
Your
happened.
Okies
I'm dying.
showing. Well.
Did you like the whale? Are you not going to give compliments to the chef and the whale?
It was garbage.
Thank you very much. It tasted like shit.
You're welcome. I'm glad you liked it.
No, I'm saying I didn't like it.
I'm glad you liked it.
No, like, it's absolutely awful.
No, I'm glad you like
It's
it.
the worst thing I've ever eaten.
I'm glad you like it.
The house is on fire.
Reika smiles, but then she puts on a more serious face. I instantly realize what she is thinking.
Oh.
Premarital sex.
Ichiro, why did you return to Momiji?
Because it has a funny name.
There isn't really much to it. It's just that my mother's job forced her to come back here. We didn't argue much about it, as it's quite difficult to find a good job these days.
Damn Mexicans.
And how did you feel
Oh.
when...
Oh no!
And how did you feel when you knew that you would have to come back?
The gerbs.
I blink confused. That's a good question. It didn't affect me much, really. Of course, I am now more aware of how dangerous the city really is, but we had no choice. It would have been very difficult for my mother to find a new job, at least one that gave her as many benefits as her current one. And well, it's even harder to live without money.
Well,
It's really impossible to live without money.
Yeah, I was
my
just
gosh.
thinking that.
I can't. I can't.
Reika suddenly looks down and remains silent. She seems worried about something.
Yeah, that money.
Is her family having financial
Oh,
problems?
I was right.
It doesn't look like it, but I don't think it would be appropriate to ask. A few seconds later, she raises her face and forces herself to smile.
Oh gosh. But anyway, more importantly, how have you been all this time, Ichiro? We are more than twice our age now than when we used to play together. What?
It does sound like a really long time when you put it like that, and well, about how I've been, well, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe? What kind of an answer is that? If I gave you a slap to the face, do you think maybe it would hurt?
I don't
Maybe.
think it would hurt at all.
It
You're
might.
a woman.
Damn. Up with the patriarchy.
I'm sure it would hurt. Please don't do it. I answer with a silly smile on my lips. She may sound
Lippes.
overly aggressive, but I know she's just kidding,
I read that as with a smile on my on my nips.
Well, it's just a lot of things have happened, but most aren't that relevant. My grades went up, my height grew, my video game library is more numerous, but
Well, it's like
outside
you're
of that,
getting older.
I really don't have much to mention.
Yeah, that's why you're a boring main character.
Of course, I made new friends while living outside of Momiji, but never up to a level that I would call lasting. The truth is, most of my friendships end along with the school year. Reika watches me with a gentle look when she hears me say that.
A gentle lick?
However, she
What?
soon becomes serious again.
What is this?
I felt that somehow she can read me like a book.
Why is it here?
Does that bother you? Unfortunately, friendships tend to be very fragile.
While there is no... While there is some point of common interest, friends may stick together, but once that is lost, so do the bonds that unite them.
A night. Oh.
Adult life is very good.
Oh no.
But that does not mean it would be impossible for you to make any lifelong friends, or even find a girlfriend.
We did it. We killed her, guys.
What was that noise?
She said, oh my goodness.
That was me trying to gasp for air.
Well,
Oh
I don't think I have much to talk about then.
No, Oh, please, tell me everything. Oh, gosh, I'm so exhausted now. Tell me everything about your romantic life and with special detail. Oh my gosh, every single detail. Oh.
Rika laughs amused while I put up a face of annoyance. I knew that sooner or later we would have to talk about that tissue. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, what about a tissue?
Like I would. End of discussion.
And he is furious.
About that tissue.
Look at that face.
He doesn't want to talk about the tissue.
Those are my tissues. Don't touch them.
I said coldly, in which she responds with a feigned look of surprise.
Thought that said foreign.
So, what about you? What's happened in your life after all these years, Rika? After asking that, I watch her, curious as to what her reaction would be, but Rika looks very relaxed.
I grew up and advanced my studies.
Exciting.
There were a couple guys that I liked,
Mm-hmm.
but I never got anywhere with them.
Wow.
Their charm was lost when I got to know them more closely.
That's
So
insane.
basically they were hot, but they were douchebags.
Oh.
I
I
heard
keep
what
in
you
touch
said.
I keep in touch with most of my friends.
Exciting.
Don't worry about Chad. And I'm still the same old fool.
Can we move on?
She then smiles unexpectedly. Rika pinches one of my cheeks, treating me like a child.
Oh.
It's been a long, long time since anyone has ever done that to me.
It's disgusting.
But don't you think that's part of my charm?
You don't have charm.
You're annoying.
I blush seeing how happy she is. I look away in embarrassment as my heart starts beating faster.
Just fucking bang and get it over with.
Stop that. I'm not a child anymore. I know more advanced techniques.
Oh, okay. Oh!
Is that so? I have my doubts.
Oh.
Do I really need to show you that I can RKO out of nowhere? Rika laughs and finally moves her hand away.
What was that?
She laughed!
Was that yodeling? She's southern or is she Japanese? What's going on here?
I think she's kind of had an Okie accent the whole time. Well.
Then she puts an elbow on the table and rests her head on it. Okay. She stares at me as if trying to look inside my mind.
Gosh, there's so much cat hair all over my hands.
Ichiro!
Ichiro, be honest for once. Did you think of me while you were away?
Only while I was in bed with my tissues.
What did you ask?
She asked if you thought about her while you were gone. It doesn't matter, just pick one.
3, 2, 1, click. Rip.
Of course I did. Although time passed and began to cloud my memories. I never forgot about cheese.
Ooh, cheese. I don't blame you.
You are my best friend, Cheese, after all.
Cheese is my best friend too, I get you.
Rika
potatoes,
is someone
like-
very valuable to me. However, it's terribly embarrassing to confess it.
Sorry I'm making so much noise. I'm petting a cat.
She smiles. Please hear me say that even.
Sorry, I'm making so much noise. I'm petting a cat.
Ichiro, you're a good boy.
Hey.
I didn't forget about
Hey.
you either.
Ow.
Sam.
Sometimes at night, I try to imagine where you would be and what you could be doing.
What does that mean?
I never imagined that we would see each other again. And just yesterday, luck would have it, I ran into your mother at the store.
This is getting creepy.
Okay.
It's funny. It's almost like we're destined to be together.
It's like this is like that scene from Family Guy where Brian had a girlfriend he was trying not to have sex with. And he's like, yeah, she's giving me some strong signals. And he walks in the room. So what do you want to do? And she's laying on her bed, her legs fully open, and like landing lights for a plane leading up to her legs. She's like, oh, I don't know.
After saying that, Reiko laughs. I also laugh, but in embarrassment.
From today onwards, we will be seeing each other more frequently.
Jesus Christ.
Get ready, because I plan to make up for all the lost time.
Oh my god.
I'll keep in mind that we need to end the episode.
I'm just waiting for this fucking train wreck to end.
Well, Ichiro, help me with the dishes. It's part of your training to be a good husband in the future.
Oh.
Oh.
You just had to ask, didn't you?
I think it's over. Please be over.
I say, embarrassed before helping her to pick up the table.
Yeet the table. The food was terrible.
And then go to the kitchen to wash the table.
Go to wash the dishes while still holding the table.
While working,
He's
Reiko is silent.
holding the table with his left hand over his head, and then he's like washing the dishes with the other hand and looking over so like, hey, is this hot for you?
It seems her desire to tease me has finally ended. Or maybe she just wants to give me a break.
I wish you'd give me a break.
Ah!
Good grief. As I listen to the sound of running water, I realize one thing.
I died.
I have always wanted to RKO this girl.
Yes, please.
But tonight it seems I have to AA her instead.
AA is for quitters.
WWE references. Having her by my side during dinner, as awkward as it does bring life to the house. Shortly after that, Reiko prepares to leave.
Yeah, thank fucking
It's cold
God.
at night as usual in the winter, but it doesn't seem to bother her.
Can we?
Because she's dead.
Can we be done with this?
Oh.
Oh my God! I thought she left.
Are you sure you don't want me to take you home? I doubt that a girl walking alone at night is a good idea. She's gonna get murdered by Red, you watch.
It's a terrible idea, but don't you worry about that. I don't live very far, just a few streets from here.
It's a terrible idea, but I still won't let you walk me.
I want to make sure I'm close to you.
Oh my God.
After saying that, Reiko laughs, to which I can only smile back timidly.
She's gonna stab him.
I hope so. Honestly, I hope so.
Him then herself, please.
Please, end it.
It still worries me for her to go back home alone, but Reika has had more time living here than I live. Momiji guesses she'd. Alright, just be careful.
I will. The city center is where the vast majority of crimes occur. She then smiles.
She then smiles for some reason.
By the way, Ichiro,
You say some crazy things.
that's just on the outside.
He's just clicking. We can't
I want
speak.
it to be over. I don't think I'm gonna play this game anymore.
You say
The
some
bad is
crazy
outweighing
thing.
the good.
I'm definitely not the same person she used to know, even if I do
There's so
maintain a
much
certain air of
monologue.
similarity. I know some okay.
See you tomorrow, Ichiro. Good night.
There was no reason to draw this out.
Okay. Good night.
Are they gonna keep talking?
After saying goodbye, I watch
wait,
as Reika
before
walks
you
away
leave.
while humming a song until I lose sight of her.
But wait,
P.S.
before you leave. And one more thing. And another.
Then I release a long sigh. I stand there watching the empty air in front of me, my head brimming with ideas.
Okay.
No, I shouldn't think too much about it.
Oh my
I go back
gosh.
inside and watch TV while I wait for my mother to come home.
Watch TV.
Yep, that's a nice black screen.
That's what he does.
When she arrives, she's so tired that all she wants to do is sleep. I can't blame her, though. Finally, it's time to go to bed. I turn off the lights and close my eyes.
Oh my gosh.
This day had been much longer than I had imagined it
Yeah,
would be.
me too.
I wonder if tomorrow will be the same. I wonder if that's
I
how
hope
my
not.
life will be from now on.
I really hope not.
I guess I only have to go to sleep to find that out. Please
Just
go
don't
to sleep
wake up.
already.
Just don't wake up.
Thank you. He's finally
Raker,
asleep.
come back and stab him while he's sleeping.
This
Please,
is the
end it.
end. Game's over.
I
Yeah, okay.
wish, dude. Okay, well, the next episode looks like it's gonna be cool at least. So yeah. Later.
Okay.
You kitty.